Great morning. How y'all doing out there? Happy Monday.
For your IG peoples.
Hope y'all doing well this morning. Happy Monday. We are here. As y'all jump on, drop y'all city and y'all state. Let us know where you're viewing us from.
In the famous words of Marvin Gaye, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey.
How are y'all doing today?
Hello out there on Instagram, Shakir.
Shakir? Yep.
It's not Shakir.
No. What is this, Shakir?
Hey, Miss Lawyer.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, do us a favor. Like, share, tag, subscribe. We got a YouTube channel out there. Make sure y'all hit the YouTube channel. It's the Blank Spot Academy. Everything that we have, all our social media handles is the Blank Spot. Broadcasting on IG, Facebook, Instagram. Well, IG is Facebook. It's Instagram. IG, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So hit our handles up, guys. Make sure you tune in every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going live. Hello, Detroit, Michigan.
Hello.
We're going live talking about things that can help you to improve and enhance your business. Whether you apply these things to your business or your personal life or not, totally up to you. There's no judgment, but we have to debunk some myths, and we have to put an end to a lot of rumors and things that we were taught early on in life. So, I am Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
I am Clyde.
I'm Bonnie.
All right, you got the Bonnie and Clyde show. So, yeah, man, we hopefully y'all had a great weekend.
Yeah,
we had some fun.
Yep. Yesterday we hung out a little bit with the grandkids and we had some guests over, and we enjoyed the outside. So we had a good day yesterday.
Gotta enjoy the sunshine when it's shining.
Yes, it's been doing a lot of raining here, so we haven't been able to enjoy the outside. So yesterday we was able to enjoy the outside, and it was great. It was hot out there, but we made it through. So yeah, what'd you guys get into this weekend?
Man, hopefully y'all all got y'all's packages from Amazon.
Oh, from Prime Week. Y'all got all y'all Prime Week packages.
Hopefully y'all got all y'all packages from Prime Week.
Great morning, Lisa from Facebook. Good morning, Nadia from Facebook.
Lisa is out of Blountstown, Florida.
All right. Florida in the house.
Nadia, Columbia, South Carolina. Drop y'all city and state. You know what? While you're at it, drop your business. Drop your business link, name, whatever it is that you're doing. You never know, somebody may want or need your services. Mm-hmm. You never know. So,
yeah. So if you guys are new to joining us here at the Blank Spot, we are a all sublimation blanks and supply store here in Columbia, South Carolina. On Mondays and Fridays, we come in and we talk about business, whether it's business, personal finances. We do that every Monday and Friday. We've been in business, not just with the Blank Spot, but other businesses for almost 7 years. So there's some things that, we want to share with you guys that we've been through, in business. So tune in on Mondays and Fridays at 9 a.m.
We also want to take this opportunity to set aside a lot of the rumors and the myths that people don't share information. I don't think it's the fact that people don't share information. I think that it's a lot of times that people are not sharing information that specific individuals want to hear. I'll say that again. It ain't that people's not sharing information. It's that people are not sharing information that specific individuals want to hear. I was watching a video last night on YouTube. This is totally off topic, but it's talking about information, about Glowforge. And Glowforge, man, I didn't realize how deep they were in the Glowforge.
Man.
But I was watching this informational video about Glowforge, and this young lady said, "Hey, I'm gonna show y'all how I made $15,000 in 1 month," and she had like thousands of views.
Yeah.
And see, that's the type of information that a lot of people want to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
How they can make a whole bunch of money in a short amount of time. Reality sets in though. And
right, because her hustle may not be your hustle.
Her work ethic may not be your work ethic.
Her work ethic may not be your work ethic.
Her why definitely may not be your why.
You know, what got her there, you may not be willing to do it or have the means to do that.
Or have the patience or the discipline or, whatever other excuses may pop up.
So you have to be realistic. You know, when we are following these different individuals, we have to be realistic as to our own situation and what we can do and cannot do. Not saying that it cannot happen, but you have to be realistic in knowing that, okay, yes, I can do that, but you know what? I may not get there in that amount of time as that person got there. You know, so you have to be realistic when it comes to us watching these different people and like, oh my God,
yeah,
I'm doing that, or I can do that in a month.
Yeah,
be realistic with it.
So we got a lot of people jumping on, man. Drop your city and state, like, share, tag, subscribe. So Friday, if you plugged in Friday, if you were able to hear us on Friday, we talked about having a financial plan for your personal life and for your business. And I think it was some great information that we shared. Yeah. I think it was very important to understand that everybody's not going to understand the importance of that financial plan and that strategy. Yeah. So we talked about that. And I want to kind of piggyback off of that today. So we got James out of Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Miss Doty out of Houston, Texas. Yeah. All right.
So guys, if you were not in attendance to view for Friday when we talked about, you can actually go to our YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe, and you can watch the replay. We actually showed some slides and things like that. So if you want to view that, you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll be able to view that information.
Guess who just popped on?
Who just popped on?
The Driller Gang smoking them dead ops. I love it, man.
I love it.
I'll never get tired of saying that.
Great morning.
All right.
Charzay, right?
Yeah.
Charzay.
So, hey, check it out. So let's kind of piggyback off of what was talked about on Friday. Mm-hmm. And every Monday and Friday, the day before, or the week before, because it's kind of my lane, I try to think about that's pronouncing, yeah.
Pronouncing my name right.
Well, oh, that's you? Okay. That's okay. What's up? Got it right. I want to piggyback because we prep, okay? We prep. And I say, hey, D, what do you want to talk about today? D's like, man, whatever.
I just kind of go with the flow.
She kind of lets me pick the subject because that's like my passion.
That's his line, that's more of his line. I'm the crafter. He's not. You know what I'm saying? So the whole crafting lane, that's me. When it comes to the different trends and products and stuff for the store and all that stuff, that's me. But when it comes to the other part, the talking about business, and now I know what I'm talking about, but that's him. That's his passion. He loves to teach about business, financial education, personal financial education. So I leave that up to him.
So the next couple of things that I say, it may catch her off guard because I didn't tell her what I was going to say. Of course, she knows what we're going to be talking about. Hey, Avery, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on.
Great morning, Avery from Facebook.
I think when I say what I say, it may catch her off guard because we talk about, hey, what's the topic, so she doesn't be in the dark. But
it's not scripted.
Yeah, this ain't scripted. Yeah, we're not writing this down.
I just kind of go along with and just add my little input as he goes along.
If y'all are just jumping on, we're gonna piggyback off of Friday, and the topic of today is talking about our lack of money, lack of having money as a resource, and also our lack of understanding how money and finances work is costing our businesses money. I'm reminded of when I first started out in business. We first started, seriously in business. Reminded of how we thought about money. How we thought about money.
Yeah.
How we thought about money. So I'm gonna tell a story, and I'm gonna see if this kind of makes sense to you. At age 30, I was 30. We bought our first house.
Yeah.
30. 32.
Yep, that's about right.
30.
Yeah.
Ish.
30-ish. It was early 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 30.
Yeah.
I was 30 or 31 when we bought our first house. And being a vet, I was able to get a VA loan. And everything, of course, went in my name. Of course, Dee was able to get some things. She was able to add her name to some things, but everything went in my name. Yep. Hey, Courtney, thanks for jumping on.
Hey, Courtney.
And the biggest fear for a first-time home buyer, for me, for us, was our credit.
Yeah.
So our credit was an issue. And we had a realtor that worked with us to help us to get our credit to where we needed to get it so we can purchase this home.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember you being overseas.
I was deployed.
And me, of course, I'm back.
Had to do everything.
And I had to handle everything, like everything that they told us that we had to do, because we was trying to get this house. So, they would tell us, okay, well, you have to go pay this off or go pay that off, in order to get this house. And it was stressful. It was a lot.
But they told us everything that we needed to do to be able to get that house.
They did.
And we were able to get
we
the
were
house.
just, But you know what? We weren't thinking about, okay, well, how do we get here, or how do we not do this again? We just wanted to go ahead and do whatever they told us that we needed to do. Pay this off, pay that off, so we can get this house. So we weren't trying to educate ourselves on how did we get here.
So here's the deal. Got the house, and credit was just good enough to purchase the house.
Yeah.
Nothing changed about our financial habits. Nothing changed about our financial appetite. Nothing changed about our decision making. Nothing changed. We had income to purchase the home. We had income to be able to keep the home, but we had no education on our financial education, our personal finances, nothing like that. So, and I say all that to say this. We live in the greatest country, so people say, in the world. And you'd be surprised, man. People will fight you if you talk negatively about this country. But we live in the greatest country in the world. Yet, we have people who are on the street right now. We passed them up, who don't have somewhere to live. We have people right now who are living paycheck to paycheck. They have a job, but they're living paycheck to paycheck.
That was us.
We have people renting apartments, renting homes in the greatest country in the world. And it'll still be people say, well, you know what? That's their fault. Mm-hmm. No, it's not their fault. Because just like them, we grew up and we were conditioned and we were groomed to depend on a society to take care of us in some shape, form, or fashion. See, just because you learn how to get a job and just because you learn how to pay bills, that doesn't mean that you learn how to take care of yourself and learn how to take care of your money. And we were conditioned to believe that if we worked hard, that we would be able to have that American dream. The nice house with the picket fence and the 2 cars and the 2 kids and the dog and the cat and the bird and all that stuff, right? So that was a lie. And it was a lie because it was somebody's reality, but it wasn't ours. And I'm getting to the point, y'all. So just be patient with me. What we do in this country, this greatest country in the world, is that we learn how to survive based off of the skills that we learned growing up. And then we say, you know what? This ain't working. I need more money. So you go to your job and you ask your boss for a raise because gas has gone up, because milk has gone up, because eggs has gone up, clothes has gone up, because inflation has taken everything to a different level.
Yeah.
And your money staying the same. And you say, you know what? If I just had better credit, watch this. If I just had better credit and more money, then I can live a better life. My family and I can live a better life because we deserve not to have to rent in the greatest country in the world. We deserve to be able to own a house if we want to in the greatest country in the world. We deserve to live a better life and to live a prosperous life financially in the greatest country in the world. But and we feel like and that's how we felt. I felt like if we could just get our credit better and make more money, that we'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
But here's the thing, and a lot of people think like this. If you get your credit better and make more money, but don't understand how your credit works or how your personal finances work, or even know what your personal financial situation is,
right,
then you're just stacking problems on top of problems.
You added fuel, what they say, you add fuel to the fire. You know, we doing all this, all these things to get better, but yet, we don't even know how much money is going out of our house every month.
Well, the thing of it is because we want to get better. We want to get in a better situation without changing our thinking.
Right.
This
you have to do some things.
This gonna hit somebody in a minute. So we want all those great, better things, but we don't want to change our habits. We don't want to stop looking to buy name brand things because people who can't have things want more things. People who are denied nice cars, nice clothes, nice fashion things, nice restaurants, they want those things and don't understand that having more money, having better credit, having a better life in that sense does not mean you're better. Then what happens is we say, you know what? I got it. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start a business. And I'm going to take all the information that I got when I was in high school. I'm going to take all the information I got when I went to college. I'm going to take all the information that I got from my family who don't own businesses. And even if they do, they may not understand how this thing works.
Right.
I'm going to take all the advice from the friends, the ones that are in my circle.
That don't have business.
Don't have money, don't have business, got bad credit. I'm going to take all that information and I'm going to start me a business. And I'm going to be successful. And when you're not successful, then you say it don't work. Well, business has been working for years. For centuries, business has been working. The thing that's not working is the mindset shift. We have to learn how to shift our mindset. So I want you to think about this. If we live in the wealthiest country or the greatest country and the wealthiest country, basically 25% of the world's wealth is passing through our borders. If we live in the greatest country, wealthiest country, yet 68 million plus people have poor credit. 80% of Americans that work a job are living paycheck to paycheck. 80% of Americans are overpaying taxes. One out of five people are financially independent.
Right.
You got 36% of people dying, according to the Social Security Administration, before they even reach the age of Social Security. You have 54% of the people who are dependent on loved ones after retirement. If you got all that going on, why then are people still struggling? It's because we want better, we want more, without wanting to shift or adjust. It's funny to me because we've been talking about money for the last almost 7 years. And when we understood what we didn't understand, we began to understand why other people didn't understand. And I don't want to make it like a play on words, but the average person thinks that if they got better credit, that's going to fix everything. But you got bad spending habits. You got bad money management skills.
You got to fix your mindset.
You got bad, you just bad all around with money. And then you want to start a business, and we want to affect other people who are going through the same thing.
Yep.
I want y'all to think about this. As you get on our lives, as you come to the store, as you see replays, I want you to think about this. Is what you're seeing adding value to your life? If it ain't, stop watching. That's with us, that's with anybody.
Right. Right.
But I need you also to understand that if you want something better, you're going to have to do something different. Our lack of money as a resource and our lack of understanding how finances work is costing our businesses and our households tens of thousands of dollars a year.
Yep.
That's on the low end. Because I thought that if I had more money, I was going to be better.
It's going to be better.
But I can't expect money to change my life if I don't change the way I think about money or finances. I need to say finances in general because
right.
Too many times we associate money with finances and it's not the same thing. So if y'all just jumping on, this is Eric.
And I'm Dillon.
And we're from the Blank Spot. We're located in Columbia, South Carolina. We're an all sublimation blanks and supply store. We're talking this morning about a continuing conversation about finances in our business and our life. Courtney says, "Hey, just want to say thank you for all the advice given, not only to me but to others as well. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're welcome." James White, labor for time. Yeah, man. We trading time for money. We trading, dollars for hours, hours for dollars. It's a lot of that going on, and that's what we're taught.
Yeah,
that's what we're taught.
And a lot of times, we do what we taught. We do what we saw, our parents, our grandparents do. But when you know better,
you have the ability to do better.
You have the ability to do better. Okay.
But here's the thing. James said, I'm shifting. I got you, man. Avery said, "Oh, that's deep." Hey, check it out. I can go a little bit deeper, Avery. Watch this. If I plant a seed in the ground and I walk away and I don't water it and nobody else waters it, can I be mad if it don't grow?
All right now.
If I plant a seed in the ground in the dark and it gets no sunlight and it gets no water, can I get mad if it doesn't grow? See, sometimes what happens is we take only what we know and try to apply it to our life and change it. But the beauty of it all is this. You don't have to do anything that we say or anything that anybody else hears. You don't have to do anything. We can continue to talk about how the economy is jacked up. We can continue to talk about the president. We can continue to talk about Congress, our local government. We can continue to talk about all that stuff. But none of those people are paying your bills.
Nope.
None of those people are feeding your family. None of those people are running your business.
We talk about, the economy this, the economy that. We got to control our own economy. What's our own economy, right? Our own household, our own businesses. We have to learn how to control it ourselves. Okay, because us worrying about the economy, that's not doing us any good.
Yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. It's greedy people out there, man.
You gotta control your own economy. Okay.
Absolutely, James. We can link up, man. Just drop your follow me on here, and then drop me a message in the messenger, and I'll follow you back, and we can exchange information. I want y'all to think about something though. This is something that, and I try to do this. I try to do this in a sense to where I'm referring to me versus referring to other people, because the last thing you want to do is make it come off as you discouraging people.
No.
The truth should not be discouraging.
No.
The truth should be encouraging, because with the truth comes a solution.
Right.
And most of you already have a solution. The solution is to not just to start a business, but the solution is, like James said, he's shifting. The solution is not to change, but to create and incorporate and implement new and better habits. It's easier, guys. It's easier to create new habits than it is to break away from old habits. Remember, with old habits come old people.
Yeah.
Our old circle. Yeah. Have y'all ever heard? If you hang around with 5 broke people, you're gonna be number 6.
Be number 6.
You heard that? We've been married. We've been married so long, man. We'll finish each other's sentence. We've been married so long. We know what each other goes. Listen, it's something to say about if you're the strongest person in your circle. Mm-hmm. It's something to say about if you're the strongest person in your circle. Mm-hmm. If you're the weakest person in your circle, then you have the ability to get stronger.
You have something to learn.
You have something to work on.
You're the strongest, then what are you gonna learn?
You got to leave that circle immediately, because that means you've outgrown that conversation.
Yeah.
But I want you to understand. You're right. It's the law of attraction. Mm-hmm. You're right. It is. And you got to ask yourself, if me wanting to get better means that I have to separate myself from some people, some old habits, mm-hmm. some things that are not productive in my life.
Right.
If me wanting to get better means that I have to do that, then that's what I have to do. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. You got to be strong. Not understanding how finances work is not bad. Continuing to not understand how finances work,
that's bad.
That's bad. Because once you hear something and you hear it and it makes sense and it says, hey, yeah, this applies to me, then you have to make a conscious decision and a conscious effort to do something different. Now, here's the thing. As we talk about business, both on the front end, as far as creating your products, some services, mm-hmm. structuring, things like that. On the front end, you also got to think about business on the back end. This young lady said that she made $15,000 in 1 month. Now, to the person that's an average person that's been working a job their entire lives, and I'm not talking negatively about this young lady, but to the person that's been working their job their entire lives and they're making $3,000-$4,000 a month, and they hear that they can make $15,000 a month. That's the attraction right there.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is, hey, I want to see what that person's doing. I want to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
But do you have the ability to do that?
Do you have the ability?
Do you know what it took for that person?
Do you know what it took for that person to do that? You don't know if that person was up all night, never slept. You don't know what type of financial situation that person is in. You don't know. So you have to be realistic when we are, following these different people
or seeing these
different people.
Ms. Ben said that's the hook. You're right. That's the hook. Because if I was a salesman or a salesperson, I would then say, hey, you know what? Did you know that you can do X, Y, and Z in a certain amount of time? Well, definitely people want to go fast, right?
We always want it fast. We're in a what they call a microwave society.
Yeah.
Want everything to be fast.
We only want it fast when it comes to business. We don't care about it being fast when it comes to working a job, because we didn't realize. Hey, Linda, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. We didn't realize that if I work me a job for 40 years, and I can stay on that job for 20 years or 30 years, 40 years, I realize that I'm gonna get a retirement check.
Is that enough?
You know what I'm saying? But that's we don't have a problem with 20 years on the job.
But when it comes to business,
man, we
don't
stay
want
20
to do
days.
6 months and then we quit.
Let me see. Ava says, yes. I can tell you how many people I see locally start up and quit within months because they didn't blow up. Check this out. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little further, Avery. Watch this. They didn't blow up because they couldn't handle it. I'm gonna sip my coffee. Everybody want to be viral. Everybody wants to be viral, right? But do y'all understand what viral means?
Y'all know what that means? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for viral? Do y'all understand what that means? We had a customer last year when we first got started. In business, we had some printers that we were selling. And this person, come to find out, she came from Kentucky. She drove all the way from Kentucky.
Great girl, great personality.
To get this printer from us. And we're like, why is she driving all the way from Kentucky?
Right.
So come to find out, she posted a t-shirt on the TikTok. She went viral. She got over 700 orders. But at the time, she only had like a small format printer. So for the big shirts, she either had to do the split thing or whatever they do. And then, or, just do it small. So she needed a big printer. So she went viral. So that means that she had to do all these t-shirts by herself. She didn't have the printer to do what she needed. So that took time away from her to have to drive from Kentucky all the way to here. Listen, y'all ready for viral? Are y'all ready?
Not. So I want y'all to understand,
Y'all
man.
better be ready.
Viral is a virus, and viral definitely it specifically means, and not to insult anybody's intelligence, but I want you to understand something. When you go viral, that means that you have contracted something, and it's spread all over. And whether you're going viral on social media, whether you're going viral locally, whether you're selling something, whatever you're providing a service or product, you have to be ready.
You got to be ready, y'all,
to support the mission.
Yep.
I'm going back to the military. Now you got to be ready to support the mission.
Y'all go viral with a particular product or something that you're selling your business. Do you have enough product in order to fulfill those orders? If you don't, you're gonna have a problem with these customers. They won't be coming back. Okay, so y'all got to be ready for that.
Writing tips and tricks. Thanks for jumping on. You have to keep it up and more. Absolutely. Let's see. Settle on home said nope. LOL, nope. It don't. Nope. How you doing, Miss Sarah? Thanks for jumping on. And that's cool, James. That you're global.
Yep.
You probably prepared
exactly
to be that, and it's an everyday thing.
Yep.
As you build your business, and I don't want to get off track with the conversation. If y'all just jumping on, we're talking about the lack of money and the lack of understanding how finances work and how money works is costing us money in our business and also in our personal lives. So I want y'all to understand that. So as you jump on, drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. I'm Eric.
I'm Dia.
And we're coming from the Blank Spot. The Blank Spot is a all sublimation blanks and supply store located in Columbia, South Carolina. Let me see. Avery. That's the truth. Nobody wants to put in the work. I can remember breastfeeding my newborn in the middle of the night, talking to vendors overseas. I worked hard and lost so much sleep. Yeah. Sleep is overrated anyway.
Yeah, well, you don't sleep anyway.
Yeah, sleep overrated, man. I'm going to sleep when we make it. I might not sleep then. Speaking of viral, I have a workforce, Epson Eco Tank. I purchased. I need help. Okay. Yeah, we do. Check this out, Avery. Bring your if it's a workforce.
No,
it says workforce Epson.
Okay, so it's either a workforce or an eco tank. There's two different.
If it's a workforce, if it's a workforce, we can look at it.
Yeah. We don't deal with the eco tanks very much, but the workforce, if it is a workforce printer, then I can take a look at it for you.
Yeah.
Well, the workforce printer has a cartridge. You don't pour the ink right down into it.
And I'm sure you know that. You might have just got mixed up on typing. But yeah, so check it. Okay. Is that Sherelle? I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Good morning, Sherelle.
Out of Atlanta.
Yeah. Great morning.
So yeah, man, people say they want to go viral, but they're not ready to go local. I'm just being real.
Y'all just gotta be ready for that.
Do you have a vendor that can help you to keep up? See, check this out. Coming into the Blank Spot. Coming into the Blank Spot, buying one T-shirt, buying one fan, buying one cup, one tumbler at a time, and then you sit there and say, hey, I want to go viral. It don't work like that.
Right.
Okay? It doesn't work like that. So you got to understand, man. We have to get our minds together and understand what that actually means.
Yep.
Let me see your phone. I need to call this guy. So not that one.
It is, yeah. So yeah, guys, if you are just now jumping on, we're talking about the lack of money and how people understand money. And basically we got on the topic about, going viral and making sure that you're ready when it comes to going viral, right? Because it's sitting on my desk, charging up. Because if you're not ready, then guess what? It can cause you money. It can cause you, it can cause you customers when it comes to, okay, now you went viral, but you don't have the merchandise to fulfill all of these orders, or you have to drive miles and miles away to get the equipment that you need, right? So you got to be careful and make sure that you are prepared for that.
Okay, hold tight, guys. I got to get a number, so we're going to pause you just for a minute on TikTok. You keep on talking to the cats on.
Okay, so Avery said, have two workforce, eco tank. Oh, okay, that's Shartay. I'm just reading the comments, guys. Two workforce, eco tanks, and the sawgrass. Oh wow, Shartay, you got the workforce and the eco tank and the sawgrass. All right. Okay, Avery, we can talk. If you can give us a call.
Sorry about that.
I think you are local, so you can give us a call. 803-563-8880. Today we open at 1:00. You can give us a call, and then we can schedule a time for you to come in. I'll take a look at that for you. Okay. All right, cool. So guys, if you are just joining us today, this is our normal Monday call. We actually get on here and we talk about business. The Blank Spot, we are a all sublimation blank store, and we come on here Mondays and Fridays and we talk about business, whether it is personal or business finances. And we talk about that because we want to share some experiences with you guys, based on what we've been through. The Blank Spot is not our first business. We've been in business for 7 years, doing other things. We have several different businesses, but the Blank Spot is just another business that we created to do what? To build wealth. Okay. And so Mondays and Fridays, you guys can come on and we'll talk about different topics when it comes to business and personal finances. Courtney says, I think that's where I messed up. I buy my items per order. Yeah, and see, Courtney, when you buy things per order, if you can find you a vendor or somebody that you can rely on, that where you can kind of get things in bulk, then of course you're going to be saving some money. And I know what the fear is. The fear is, I don't want to purchase all of these different things, and they're just sitting on the shelf. Well, you have to be strategic about it. Okay, you have to be strategic about it and know your market, know what's selling better than the other thing. All right. I hope that helps, Courtney. So you guys have any questions out there for us? We're talking about lack of money and understanding finances this morning. Of course, we got on some other different topics. But we're here to answer any questions that you may have regarding personal finances, business. I already responded to Courtney.
We need to start a tag list for Facebook.
A tag list for Facebook.
What that mean? Talk to me. We old and country. What that mean? Tag list. Maybe that's tagging other people to see. It's Courtney again.
Oh, okay. You've been doing custom orders lately. Okay, I can understand that. You just have to, like I said, Courtney, you just have to know what your market is. So if you know that you sell a lot of large shirts, maybe you have a few large shirts on hand. That way, every time you get an order, you don't have to go run to the store. Y'all know gas is expensive, or ordering. Now you're spending money on shipping. So kind of take a look at your different orders and see what's selling the most. Are the large selling the most? Or if you got a specific tumbler that's selling the most, then try to make sure that you that you kind of stock up on those different things. It would definitely save you some money.
I got you, Avery. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. The funny part about that, Avery, watch this. She said that when you start your video, someone starts tagging customers who want to be present. Yeah, you know what? That's why we got a private group, and we actually broadcasting to the private group.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, because we need to start learning how to reach people outside of the people who already seen this information. So I think what I'm going to do is start sharing to other groups. I've been doing that previously, just so people can see the general conversation and stuff like that. But you're absolutely right.
Great morning, Shaquille with HS Inc.
So, hey,
65.
check this out. The lack of money and the lack of understanding money is costing us money.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney, since you made that comment, that's one of the things that we're talking about right there.
Yeah.
Because if we have to come to the store, any location, or if we have to, let's say we have to order, we have to buy something as we order.
Yeah.
If that's how we're going to conduct business, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
However, like Dorothy said, gas is expensive, and even if it wasn't expensive, every time you leave your shop,
yep,
it's costing you money.
It's costing you money
because that's something that you could have been producing if you had that item in your store.
Right. Every time that you have to have something shipped, it's costing you money. So I mean, I know we've had, and I'm gonna say this, we've had customers that are coming to our store, they're purchasing something, and then the next day they're purchasing something else again because they're going off, okay, I got this order, now I have this order, but every time you're paying all this money in shipping. So just imagine if you already had that on hand, or if you purchase, a little bit multiples, then you won't have to keep on paying all that money in shipping.
Or not just all the money in shipping, but think about it. It's a non-refundable deposit. Yeah. So when you actually, let's say you take an order, whether it's custom or otherwise, let's say you take an order. Before you even, and I'm talking on the crafting side, on the smaller business side, or your specific lane. When you take an order, you have to already understand what it's going to take for you to get that order.
Mm-hmm.
You got to already have things set in place. You got to have measures set in place when you're conducting business with customers, because unfortunately, we'll shop on a platform like Amazon, or we'll shop on Walmart's website, or we'll shop on Target or Best Buy or eBay. We'll shop online. Any other business, we'll shop online. We'll pay them full price and then wait on them to ship it. But when it comes to you guys doing crafting, craft work, designing, creating, doing custom stuff, nobody wants to pay first. Now you got to haggle with somebody.
Yep.
To get them to pay for something that they want. That's not your customer.
Mm-hmm.
That is not your customer. And it does definitely depend on how you started off in business.
Yeah.
It depends on how you start off in business. If you start off in business doing favors, taking partial payment,
they're gonna continue to want that.
Pay me a little bit now and then pay me the rest later on. Mm-hmm. Hey, this ain't Popeye, and you ain't wimpy. You ain't wimpy. Taking no hamburger, I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday. Listen, if you give me a hamburger today. We can't play business.
Y'all gotta change. Not only you gotta change your business mindset. So that means that you have to change. You have to let those people know, no, this is not how business works. I'm not gonna create this product for you and then you're gonna pay me next week. No.
And then I hope you pay me. Yeah.
And then now you got that product sitting back there. You can't do anything with it. Why? Because it's customized.
It's got my name written all over.
I can't do anything with that.
Now you gotta find somebody named Eric that likes Darth Vader or something. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Change your business mindset as well.
So Sarah says, so do you offer terms for folks that buy in bulk? Is that vendor credit? You want to take that?
Do you offer terms for people? So with the Blind Spot, what we do is we offer an actual membership. Okay. With that membership, you're able to, we have a few items that we offer in, I wouldn't say bulk, in multiple, you can buy multiple. Okay. But you have to be a member. Okay. That's the privilege that you get for being a member with the Blind Spot. And of course you get other privileges too. We give you, 20% off every purchase, but 15 to 20% off every purchase, but we're a retail store, so we're not going to offer bulk for everybody.
And for everything.
So as a member, that is one of the privileges that you get. We get to offer you multiple at a lower price than a regular person that's coming in off the street getting onesies and twosies.
And as a non-retail oriented personality, as myself, D has the experience with retail. Me, I would love to be able to buy in bulk wholesale from vendors at a lower price and then be able to offer that at a low price to customers. I would love to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing. You got to be careful, because just because you buy something for $2, I want y'all to understand this. Just because you buy one thing for $2, I'm talking about shipping and everything included.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you sell it for $3. That doesn't mean that you sell it for $4. You have to look at the market.
Yep.
You have to look at the demand, and you have to look at what's being supplied.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about being greedy or price gouging.
Right.
It's about good business.
Right.
Because if you're in business to stay in business, then you have to make business-minded decisions based off of the market, not off of emotions. So people are going to come and say, hey, you know what? That costs too much. Hey, you know what? You should do this. You should do that. My response to them is, there's a lot of LLCs available. There's a lot of business names.
You can go get your own. Get your own. Listen, y'all, these, people, they don't understand.
I'm dead. I'm done.
They don't understand, like with us, we're a retail store, right? You want to come in here and say that something is more expensive than that person that's working out of the back of their truck, their trunk. What overhead do they have? You know what I'm saying? We have overhead. We have a whole 3,500 square foot building here that we have to, pay for. So of course we're not going to have the same price as that person that's working, out of their home or out of, what I'm saying? There's overhead.
And that's not
There's nothing wrong with somebody doing that.
And that's not the customer's fault.
But they have to understand that we have overhead. It's expensive. So we have to price it so that we can make a profit.
But see, that was only an explanation to business owners.
Right.
That's not an explanation to customers, because we don't explain why our price is what our price is to customers. But what we need to understand as business owners is that, number one, we don't explain our prices. Mm-hmm. Number two, if we're gonna stay firm, we stay firm to our prices. Mm-hmm. We don't haggle our prices. Mm-hmm. And number three, and this is most important, if you give your products away today, it's just going to be a matter of time till you're out of business tomorrow. Yeah. And if your goal is to be in business, to provide a better life for yourself and your family, to one day get off that 9 to 5, job, then you have to stand firm. You have to stand firm. I understand that there are a lot of people out there who are price gouging. Yeah. Those are not my people. I don't agree with a lot of what people are doing. That's their business. Right. I can't sleep at night knowing that we're charging people, 500, 1,000% over what not only what we paid for it, but what it's going for in comparison. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot. Yeah, you're right. It's a whole nother video, Avery. Mm-hmm. Over here, it's a whole nother video. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of business owners or so-called business owners out there who are gouging. And the problem is, a lot of them have the market cornered in certain products. And that means that you as customers are continuing to go back to them. Mm-hmm. Stop going to them. Do your own research. Find your own vendors. Invest your own money. Invest your own time. Change your life when you change your mindset and the way that you think about things. Because the lack of money and the lack of understanding how finances work is costing your business money. It's costing your business. Every time you start that vehicle up to leave your house, to go outside, to drive to Michael's, to drive to Joanne's, to drive to Hobby Lobby, to drive to the blank spot. Every time you pick up that key and get in that vehicle, and where you could have bought two of something or three of something, one at a time. You buy one day. You come together to get one shirt, and not understand how money works. Not understand how money works because you're afraid. You're afraid that well, what if I don't succeed? Well, what if you do?
What if you do?
Well, what if I don't go viral? What if you do? Mm-hmm. What if nobody likes my design? There was a lady on here, and she gets on. We just met. She bossy. Is her handle. She said that she made $10,000 off of one design in, I want to say 2 or 3 days. What if you do go viral? Right. What if you do? Yeah. We got to stop with the what if I don't succeed. That's a job mentality. Mm-hmm. That's a mentality where we have been conditioned and groomed to believe that this world and this life works one specific way. We live in the wealthiest country in the world. People are still getting on boats, getting on barges, hijacking planes, they're coming over here. To get here. Yeah. So if they're coming over here and you're here already, what's the difference? The difference is the education that we've been given And we try to take that education and transfer it into a business sense. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Not if you want to be successful. You can't do that. Now, there's going to be some people they're going to say, you know what, nah, Eric, I got a business degree and blah, blah, blah. So what?
So what?
That has no bearing on bearing on how successful you're going to be in your business.
Them business degrees, they show you how to go work for a business. So they show you how to build one.
So you got to think about, is what I know so valuable enough to I push everything aside from learning something different or something new? If that's the case, stay where you're at. Continue to do what you're doing. The lack of understanding how money works, the lack of understanding how that money is a resource, the lack of understanding the difference between hustling, flipping, and starting a business, lack of understanding that is costing your business money. And people will continue. People are gonna continue to be scared. They're gonna continue to have doubt. They're gonna continue to be fearful because of the actions that they're taking is not lining up with where they want to be. I want to be successful, but I'm not investing in my business. I want to be successful, but I'm not getting educated. I want to be successful, but I'm not getting up early to get started.
Exactly. I want to be successful. I work my 8 hours at work, but then when I come home, I do nothing. It's not gonna happen.
It don't work like that. Our store doesn't open today until 1. We're on the East Coast. Our store don't open today till 1. I was up at 4. Dorothy was up at 5, and we got here at 8. Before 6 o'clock, I had watered the plants, had took my dog out, fed her. You see what I'm saying? That's the mindset of a business owner and an entrepreneur, someone who wants to be successful. And that might not be the greatest example for those of you who are out there listening or looking, saying, hey, but that's not me. I get it. No, I don't have a 9 to 5. And I'm going to do everything I can do to not go get one. If that means finding another stream of income, that's what I'm going to do, because I like my freedom. But for those of you who have a 9 to 5, a 9 to 5, a 7 to 3, 11 to 7, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, for those of you who have it, learn how to leverage it.
Yep.
Understand how learning about how money works is going to benefit you personally and professionally. We talked about in the beginning how when we were younger and we got our first home, we were afraid because our credit was bad. Mm-hmm. There's people right now who think that if I can fix my credit, everything will fall in line.
This nice big house and everything's gonna be okay.
Just because you can get it don't mean you know how to keep it.
Yeah.
Just because you start a business because somebody else said, hey, you can make a lot of money, doesn't mean you're gonna be successful in it.
Right. You
gotta understand how this thing works. Yeah. And that means application, the proper application of knowledge.
You gotta do the work.
Proper application.
You have to do the work.
Let me see. Ms. Sarah says, with your record keeping, do you keep it all electronically in the cash flow, man? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. You say you're hesitant. You're hesitant about. So her question was, we introduced our record keeping software last week, and she's asking, when we keep our records, do we keep it all digitally? It's on a server.
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm gonna share this with you. When people use QuickBooks, do they keep their records all digitally? Some people still keep manual records, and some records the IRS recommends that you keep for 2 years, 3 years, so on and so forth.
Right.
But what you have to understand is, even as you begin to get comfortable with the record keeping system or software, you have to understand the liability of that company that you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. If they can't produce those records, I realize that it's not on them. The IRS is going to look at you, not them. But imagine having a stack of papers, receipts
that may have faded.
So if you're not comfortable with keeping your records totally digitally, then keep manual records. But that's another different story because
Yeah.
you keeping those records in a Ziploc bag, in a shoebox, in a file cabinet, whatever the case may be. Is that going to save you? Keeping them,
It's
keeping them,
not.
keeping them digitally and keeping them manually. That's double work.
Right.
Your
Right.
choice, totally your choice. And I think it's a personal choice and understanding as to when you start talking about record keeping,
Yeah.
which is a part of understanding how money works
Right.
in
Right.
business, especially. I think when you start talking about record keeping, and I'm not a tax professional, y'all,
No.
but the IRS talks about record keeping systems
Mm-hmm.
and things that they recommend. They talk about electronic record keeping. They talk about manual record keeping.
Right.
The bottom line is keep your records.
Right. Right.
If you decide to keep them, like I said, digitally.
Well, I just know that, with you, keeping a manual, that means that you're going to your tax professional with all of those receipts and all of that paper. And now they may be charging you by the hour to put in all of this paper that you have. If it's electronic, it most likely will cost you less money with that tax professional.
Because it's costing you less time too.
Less time, because now they don't have this big stack of papers that they have to input into the system. You have it electronically, it'll be less time. So think of it that way, Sarah.
All you gifts says I just ran across it live, first time watching. What record keeping software recommendation? Well, personally, what we use is something called the Cash Flow Manager. That's something we've been using for the last 7 years. Now, there's lots of different record keeping software out there. What I recommend is this: don't pay for what you don't need.
Right. Right.
Most people are looking for record keeping software that is going to create invoices, or they're looking for record keeping software that they can connect their bank account to. Why? Because you're lazy. That's it. You have to learn how to do business. There's
That's a part of that back office.
Somebody said something.
Business.
Somebody said something, and I got to keep on referring to it. When you're bootstrapping a business, and if y'all don't understand what bootstrapping means, when you just start and you strap for money, when you're bootstrapping a business, you shouldn't pay for, this is me quoting somebody, you shouldn't pay for something that you can do for yourself. I agree and I don't agree. At some point in time, you're going to have to determine what's more important to pay for. Learning how to keep records first is very important.
Yeah.
If you decide later on to pay someone to do it, that may save you some time. If you are new to business, if you have a smaller business and you don't need to have something like QuickBooks, then don't pay for that, because that may be on the higher end.
Right.
The record keeping software, you can create something yourself on an Excel spreadsheet. However, keeping it directly on your laptop, desktop, or any other device is not recommended, because if that device crashes, then you're in trouble. So I know I didn't answer your question specifically, because I don't want to tell you, hey, use this specific software. What I will do is tell you that based off of your business's size, and where you want to grow your business, you can actually use that software. You can always change or upgrade. If QuickBooks, for example, we use Cash Flow Manager. Cash Flow Manager is an audit-proof record keeping software. We have annual reports. We have profit and loss statements, and it lets you put your income and your expenses in there. And it does not produce invoices.
Right.
You don't need to produce invoices if you got a website. See, so it's a lot of things. So what happens is, look at your business, look at where it is, look at where you want it to be. If that software is going to grow with your business, then keep it.
Right.
At some point in time, excuse me, you may have to change softwares, or you may have to upgrade.
Yeah, so it's going to take you doing some research to see what's going to work better for your business right now. If you are a starter, you're just not starting your business, then you look to see what's going to help you right now, and then you upgrade as you go. But like Eric said, you don't want to go in and get the most expensive thing, and you're just not starting your business. That you can use that money to put somewhere else.
Even with going with people who bookkeeping. you may not be the person right now that needs bookkeeping. If you're not making any sales and you're paying a bookkeeper, $50 a month,
Right.
or that's money coming out your pocket. I manually manage multiple spreadsheets, which is totally backed up. Okay, that's cool.
That's totally okay.
Just make sure you
Totally
go to the
okay.
IRS.gov, go to the IRS.gov, and type in record keeping, and it will give you some IRS publications that you can refer to make sure you're keeping the right records.
Right.
You're answering the right questions.
Right.
The who, the what, the when, the where, and whatever receipts you need. Okay. So what we use is called the cash flow manager. It's a part of another system that we have. We've been using it for years, almost 7 years, and it's working fine for us. Now we're getting to the point to where we may have to upgrade.
Yeah.
Because we just joined partner with the payroll system.
Yeah.
Because we have 3 employees now. So that is something that you got to think about. You're welcome.
All right, guys, it is 10:01. We have been on here for an hour, and we're going to go ahead and get our day started. Today is admin day for us, so we got some things that we need to get started on today. And I hope you guys have a great day today. Shakia, I did see your message. I'll inbox you after this if you're still on. But yeah, guys, if you make sure you have a great day today. We appreciate you all always jumping in, always trying to come on here to see what we're talking about. Every Monday and Friday, we're talking business and personal finances. So make sure that you join us on Friday. We'll be here.
Hey guys, if you're local to the area or within 150 miles, please, come by, step by, and check us out. We're located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27, Columbia, South Carolina 29223. We also ship. Check out our website, theblankspot.com. That's THEBlanksspot.com. You can look at our LinkedIn, our profile. You can see what our links are, and actually look at our website and see what's going on.
And if you just now jumping on and you missed it, you can go to our YouTube, the Blank Spot Academy. You can see all of the replays on there. Make sure you subscribe and hit that button. But you can view all of the replays on the Academy site on YouTube.
All right.
I'm
Clyde.
I'm Bonnie. This D and Eric, y'all. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.
All right.